I am Michael Marquez from Professor Preciado's Geography 2 class during the spring of 2013. Like I said, my name is Michael Marquez. I am 22 years old, my birthday being February 22nd, born in 1991. I am aware that this assignment that I'm doing right now is turning it late, and I apologize for that, Professor, because I had I had a campus trip with the club I'm associated with, and it lasted all of spring break. And by the time I came back, I did not notice that this was due for today. But today, this is the Story Corp podcast slash vodcast assignment, and being that I myself am involved with a number of clubs on campus, specifically, I am the president of Puente Club, which is a social transfer club that associates itself with other students in order to emphasize the importance of transferring from a community college to a four-year university. So, with that being said, the person I chose to interview is one of the new members of the club, is Mr. Luis Funes, who is a freshman at PCC. And I chose him because he would be important in a sense because he is considering running for the board for next semester. So, with that being said, I'll let him introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Luis Funes. I am a freshman here at Pasadena City College. I was born in October 16, 1994. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, being that I chose him because he's a freshman and new member to the club, and like I said, he's choosing to run for board again, or for the board for the upcoming fall. I'm going to ask him what are the experience that he's faced and what are the advantages and what he's actually acquired from the club being part of it all. So initially, when you were joining the club during fall of 2012, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What influenced you to join the club in the first place?
Well, at first, I was lost. I didn't know what to do. And it was my cousin, who's actually in the board right now, that told me to go to a meeting. Just go to one. I wasn't so sure if if it was the club for me, because we're totally two different people. But when I went there to the CC building that day, yeah, it just when you guys, it wasn't even about introducing you guys, who you guys are individually. It was more about just when you guys were talking about what is Puente, what you guys represent, what it is that you guys do, and it was just listening to those words that it made me want to stay. There's a lot of people, so I just knew that if I could make friends with one of them, maybe my college experience would be not as scary as other people might perceive it to be. So, yeah.
I find that relatable because when I was a freshman and I joined the club, they pressured me to join the club, being that I was pretty pessimistic, and I thought that my pessimism was going to in some way inhibit my social skills. So that's why I was just a little wary of joining the club itself. But once I did, my social skills pretty much increased, and I met a lot of great people. Hence the reason why I'm here today, as involved as I am. But with that also, what at first did you find to be beneficial from the club, and what did you hope for it to be beneficial in?
I was hoping that it would help me with what it is I want to do in my life. It would create a line that I could follow to the career that I'd want. And I would say that they have been very successful at opening my eyes to all these different campuses with the trips that that Puente has. And I would say that the advisors or the counselors that are in Puente really do look out for me as to what classes I should be taking and where I should be going as far as my academic life is.
Cool. Have you gained any of that so far? In Puente?
Being in Puente, I would say my mind is a little bit more open to what is out there, what is available to me as far as education is concerned. Like I know that I do not want to be here in Pasadena City College for forever. So it really helps me as far as what it is I have to do in terms of what classes I should be saying, like I said before. And I would say I'm on a good path right now.
Cool. That's great to hear, because we always try to emphasize as much as we can that, to build out a lot of social and academic connections throughout the whole campus. And what else do you hope to achieve by being part of the club? Being that this is barely your first year, you already received a lot of help and whatnot.
I would. There really isn't much that I could ask for as far as a club is concerned, because I would say that what I've lacked in my college life that Puente has given me in terms of like the ability to have strengthen my social skills and just pick up on some methods of learning and studying. Let's see. I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
What else would you want to gain from the whole club?
From the whole club.
In the future, what else would you want
to
gain?
In the future, just a peace of mind, I would say, just to see what it is that you guys are like really about. I know what the club is about, but then after there's the different positions as to like I even before I was even remotely considering positions, people are already throwing out that, hey, you should be an ICC rep. And I don't know, ever since like probably the beginning, the first week of my college semester, I was interested as to what ICC is and what they do, and I'd want to look into.
Being that you mentioned ICC rep, which is a board position, what do you hope to gain when you run for the board, and if so, you do get elected as ICC rep? Because you do know what ICC rep is, right?
Yes,
of course. So elaborate on that, and what do you hope to fulfill once on the board?
Well, ICC rep is basically one of the spokesperson for any club as far as to how much money they will receive for their clubs that they may use for activities such as
tours,
college trips, yes, all that good stuff. So I would say something I do lack right now is responsibility, and I know a lot of people from Puente have pressured me as to like I shouldn't be really I shouldn't be stopping myself. I shouldn't be procrastinating as much as I am right now, and I'm hoping that in getting this position, I would be even greatly motivated to get us gain that sense of responsibility and wanting to have things done on time. And just because I know it's not only if I do get chosen for ICC rep, it's not only about me. I'm looking out. I'm one of the people. I'm gonna be one of the people that look after how Puente is gonna work that semester, that year. So,
good to hear, because that's what I tried to do when I first ran. Because my position also was ICC rep, and it's pretty task enduring, and it does teach you a lot about responsibilities because you have much duties to attend to. But I'm pretty sure you could do it because you've shown already a lot of dedication and assertion to all the issues and the activities that we've made in the club so far. But with all that, is there anything more you would like to add from anything in general?
I would say I'm really glad that this club was created. It's a real good stronghold. It's really good for a first stepping stone as far as a club is concerned. I would say I'm really glad that I joined this club, because had I not joined this club, I'd probably still be a little bit lost as to what it is I want to do, how I'm going to do it. So I'm grateful for what Puente has done for me.
All right then. Well, with all that being said, I would like to thank Mr. Luis Funes for being here for part of the interview, and hopefully this would, work as an assignment. Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Signing off.